Okay, don't you hate it when you have an item that's been appraised at a really nice number, you try to sell it, and you're not able to get anything close to that number? Do you know why? Well, I'm at Biltmore Loan and Jewelry, and this is Debbie, and I think she's in the same situation. Debbie, what do you have?
I am in the same situation. I have a beautiful set of earrings and a ring.
Okay.
I'm interested in selling it. I was told if I kept my certificate and my appraisal that I'd be in the right area, and I'm not getting anything near what I paid for it.
Okay, so your appraisal is up here.
Yes.
But your offers are down here.
Yes.
Do you know why?
No.
I don't either, but I know who does. Why don't you go back and talk with David Goldstein? Aaron?
Thank you.
Hi, Debbie. Let's go meet later, okay?
Okay.
First, thank you for coming in today.
You're welcome.
And tell me a little bit about what you have here and what we're trying to accomplish.
Well, I always thought that if I had all my papers, my appraisal and whatever I needed, that I could bring it in and value would be
Pretty
somewhat close.
Sure,
And
sure.
I found, I have tried to sell it, that it's not that way at all.
It's been a little, probably a lot disappointing
Yes,
is my guess.
yes.
You know, let me try to see if I can give you a reasonable explanation.
Okay.
One of the things that I always talk about, and I like to explain to customers that I think is so important, is people go into a store and they buy something for $1,000. Or whatever the number might be. And then after you leave, as you're leaving the store, they give you an appraisal and tell you that that's worth $2,000. Let's be realistic. If something is worth $2,000, they would sell it for $2,000. I look at the first diamond ring that you see here, and I see it's a beautiful radiant cut, and I can see that right away, and it's beautifully cut, and I see that it's a beautiful color. I also see that you do have all the original paperwork, which really makes it much easier for me. And this is interesting. This is a GIA certificate, and I notice you have two different papers here, so I want to tell you a little about this. This is a GIA certificate. This is a non-profit organization. They are the gospel within the trade. It's where I went to school to become a gemologist. It is what it is, whether I like it or not. They are not making money by doing certificates. So this is for the trade. And when I look at this, I see that it's a top color, but it's flawless. So this is a stone that I'm gonna tell you that normally I think that this was a stone that I see from your appraisal that they gave you a $40,000 appraisal on this. And I just looked at that. And I have to tell you that this is a ring that I think today would sell realistically in the $10,000 range. So that's what I really feel is the true value of this diamond. It's interesting, I look at the earrings, and the first thing I notice, obviously, is the difference in the paper. And you see that this says EGL. And EGL is European Gem Lab instead of Gemological Institute of America, the first one. This is a for-profit lab. So when they do certificates, it's in their interest to give you a better grade, so you give them more and more work. And this went on during the diamond boom when people wanted to get their best values and people would feel like they got a great deal. When I look at these, I can see from the grades that these certificates gave it, that they're probably 2 to 3 grades different. Wow. And this was very common in the economic boom of the late 90s and early 2000s. And consequently, they've graded these J color SI1s. And I believe that you're really looking at probably SI2's KL color, which is 2 colors lower, and consequently, because they got a better value when they bought them because they were cheaper, now they'll be, now you have to take the pain, and consequently, this is a pair of earrings, 6 karat total weight, that I think the value is around $20,000.
Well, I'm glad to hear what it's all about, but can't say I'm pleased.
I know, and I can really understand that.
But I understand.
I think the most important thing is that that I give you the actual value, and then you can use apples with apples to compare if you go somewhere else.
Well, clearly Debbie wasn't too thrilled with the real value of her stuff. We're going to talk more with David Goldstein. He's live in our studio about what you need to know when buying or getting a loan on jewelry and appraisals versus value. So to find out how much your stuff might be worth, you can email them at info@biltmoreloan.com, or you can give them a call. They do free evaluations for you. They have a Scottsdale location, 480-991-LOAN, or Chandler, 480-705-LOAN. You can also visit their website to learn more. It's biltmoreloan.com.